Hi, I'm Tom Terwilliger, the Achievement Mentor and the author of the #1 best-selling 7 Rules of Achievement. First, I'd like to thank you for joining me and spending the next few minutes. Now, before I share with you even another second of this video, let me first encourage you to let go of any preconceived notion that I'm here to sell you something. In fact, if that's what you're bracing yourself for and you've closed your mind as a result, I invite you to leave right now. I'm not here to sell you anything, but I am here to get you to buy. But maybe not what you might think. I'm here to get you to buy you. That's right. You see, it's been my experience after 25 years of success coaching that almost every single person, including you, have already bought into an incredibly disempowering belief that all that good stuff out there, all the fun stuff, all the money, the wealth, the fame, the happiness, and the abundance out there isn't really something you can ever have. Not you. Or maybe you bought the belief that you're not deserving or worthy of it. Or maybe you're not smart enough, or strong enough, or good enough, or tall enough, or short enough, or sexy enough, or any other enough, fill in the blank, to achieve anything that's truly great. Someone, perhaps some experience, came along early on in your life, just at that moment when you were at your most vulnerable and impressionable, and presented such a compelling case that you simply had to buy it. The great misconception: you're not good enough. How do I know? Well, a better question might be, how do you know? You can see it manifesting in your actions and in your results. And if you've bought the great misconception, the chances are it's already been showing up in your life for a very long time. You know you bought it because you don't have the results you really want in your life yet. Do you? You could say, yet. That's right. I don't have the results yet. Okay, I'll give you that. Then when will you? You see, if you've bought into the great misconception, then the answer to that question, and I hate to say it, is never. How many people do you know right now who are really living their dreams at this moment? You don't have to take a good long look around to see that most people are struggling today. You can see it all over their faces. That big question, why? Why does it have to be so hard? Why aren't I there yet? Why does it seem like everybody else is got it and making it, and I don't? What's the why you ask yourself when you look in the mirror? Because the truth is, you're not alone. You know, at the very beginning, the first thing I said was that almost all of us have bought into it. See, I've worked with top-level CEOs, politicians, champion athletes, TV and movie stars, and almost everyone, without exception, had the belief or entertained the thought at one time or another, I'm not good enough. Now, assuming that's true, that we all have those thoughts, a good question then might be, if we all bought into this BS, then how is it that some of us have been able to achieve great success, wealth, and happiness in spite of its presence, and you can't seem to break free? Well, the answer to that question has nothing to do with you needing your hand held through some therapy process, or feeling sorry for you because you haven't made it yet, or any other sympathetic BS that would only serve to reinforce any victimization mentality that may already exist. You see, you're not a victim. Let me repeat that. You're not a victim. And if you think you are, you know what? Please leave right now. You see, the reason you're not where you want to be in your life yet has absolutely nothing to do with the economy, some bastard who broke your heart, or some ruthless, heartless boss, or even your parents. If you're ever going to understand what you have allowed to hold you back and free yourself of its grip, you've got to first take full responsibility for everything that you have created in your life, including your circumstances and your beliefs. In fact, it's your beliefs that have created your circumstances. Now, let's get back to answering that question. Why do some people make it while you can't seem to break free? Well, the answer to that question has everything to do with understanding and putting into practice the rules of achievement. See, great achievement is rarely an accident or a result of pure luck. Now, wouldn't you agree that the summit of Mount Everest was not conquered as a result of an accident or pure luck? Or the breaking of the 4-minute mile, that wasn't a result of an accident or pure luck. The success that Oprah, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, and others have is not the result of an accident or pure luck. Great achievement is the result of an empowering belief system and a specific success strategy. And within that strategy, there are governing rules that all great achievers follow, either consciously or unconsciously, to achieve the desired results. At the Achievement Bootcamp, we teach that there are 2 ways that you can break free of a disempowering belief that only serves to protect you from growth and change. The first is the warrior model. It makes the statement, I will not be stopped. It is to dig in, to fight like mad, to employ courage, hard work, and relentless discipline. And to learn how to, as Rocky would say, how to take the hard hits and keep moving forward. See, with enough passion, leverage, mountains can be moved by true warriors. And the beliefs then begin to shift from I can't to I will. The second model is the do then believe model. It asks the question, what if? You see, you don't have to believe you can run a marathon right now. But what if you could run a mile today and then you did it? And perhaps 2 miles tomorrow and 3 next week. See, as the smaller do's begin to accumulate, a change begins to take place on a cellular level from I can't run a marathon to maybe I can run a marathon to I think I can to I can and will run a marathon till finally, holy shit, I just completed a freaking marathon. After a while, those changes begin to shape an even greater belief. I am magnificent and I can achieve anything. So how does a warrior find the courage? How do I do, then believe? There are 7 rules of achievement. The first, a true warrior knows exactly what it is he or she is fighting for. They have a very crystal clear goal or objective. Number 2, they're impassioned by a powerful why. They fight for a cause or a purpose, a calling, and they fight out of service for others. And number 3, they recruit and bring forth all the resources, the weapons necessary to accomplish their mission. Those 3 rules, along with 4 others, are the foundation of any and all great achievements. Here's where I get to sell you on you. Are you ready? You and I both know you have a lot more in you. And even though it's hard to believe at times because maybe you really invested in that great misconception, somewhere inside you, you know you're capable of achieving a lot more, a whole lot more. Those dreams you have or had about starting your own business, losing the weight finally, finding a more rewarding job, or that relationship you know you deserve. And how about all that fun stuff you really want? They're a lot closer than you think. And with the right plan and a set of new beliefs, you're more than capable of achieving them. How do I know that? There was a time in my life also when I played smaller than my potential, a lot smaller. It was a time when I hid from the world and allowed fear to rule me. Bottom line is I was succeeding at being a great big loser. And it wasn't until I stopped breaking the rules and I was willing to ask myself, what if? And had the courage to tear up that contract with the not so great misconception that I was finally able to free myself from its stranglehold. From there, everything changed. My goal has always been since that time to share with others the tools that helped make the difference in my life, including the writing of a book, The 7 Rules of Achievement, a #1 bestseller. So here's why I tell you this. It's because you can also achieve at a level that is far superior to what you're doing today. Do you know that the actress, remember I Love Lucy? The actress Lucille Ball was once told that she was way too shy ever to put her best foot forward and should probably be pursuing a different path. Did you know that Michael Jordan once went home crying hysterically after being kicked off his high school basketball team, if you can believe it? And how about this one? Thomas Edison was once told by his teacher that he wasn't, get this, smart enough and should pursue a career in which his personality would be a benefit. Well, what if all the stuff that you heard early on that doesn't serve you today was more about them and their limitation than it was about you? All I'm asking is that you start believing in yourself and that you take action on that belief right now. See, action is the bridge that can take you from where you are to where you want to be, from the results that you have currently and maybe not happy with, the true results that you want in your life. Isn't it time that you start getting what you want? Isn't it time for you to start manifesting your magnificence? To learn more, go to the 7rulesofAchievement.com.